Good afternoon, class. So first, I need to get some demographics on you as an audience before we start this brief. So everyone take out your phone.
It's a trick.
It's not allowed.
Bring out your phone. Hold them up high so I can see. Okay. Got a lot of iPhones, looks like. Okay. If your phone is under 6 months old, unless it was a hand-me-down, put it away.
Under 6 months.
Yes, if under 6 months ago you got a new phone, put it in your pocket. Under a year? 2 years. How old?
3 years.
Okay.
Basically 2 years.
Okay. Very good. So, who knows what that is? It's not
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
good. It's a recycling symbol. So, I'm going to quickly demonstrate something for you with my iPod. Oops. Kind of broke it. It's okay. It's garbage now. Better go buy a new one. So, we're in a society right now where it's always what's new, what's better, what's good. So, original iPhone, retro, right? Original Android. Well, new stuff always comes out. It's always better. We always throw out our old stuff and buy our new stuff because if we don't have the latest thing, we're not cool enough. Those two cadets are an exception. They're always cool because they're the original forward. So, we come with the Galaxy S4, now the S5's out, the iPhone 5S. As soon as they came out, sales went through the roof, everyone threw out all their old stuff and bought new. Now what does this mean? Well, why do companies like Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile, they run plans now where you pay money to them, they make a lot of money from you, and you get a new phone whenever you want, approximately 6 months or so as the trend comes out. What does it mean for them? Lots and lots of money. What does it mean for you? Spending lots of money, but you get new phones. What does it mean for the world? You get things like this, like that, and like that. Giant collections of phones that everyone threw out because they don't want anymore. Well, from here, the good portion of them usually get illegally transported to Africa, where you get things like that, and more importantly, things like this, where they pay little kids tiny amounts of money to burn e-waste. It's completely toxic, it's killing people, and it's nothing for the environment. It's completely harmful. Now, am I here to talk about the environment? No, not really. I'm here to talk about repairability and what it means to you, okay? Taking back control of our electronics. For those of you who don't know, I'm kind of really big into repairability stuff. This is my iPod here. You can't really see because it'll break if I show you, but that home button is white, the iPod's black. It doesn't really work like that when you buy it. If you pop it just so gingerly, you can see that I actually put a brand new screen on here. What would a new iPod cost? 64 gig, by the way, 4th gen, so that's about $350. Cost me 25 bucks. I broke a cable when I fixed it. The screen itself was $70. So for $100, I got pretty much a new iPod Touch. So savings of $250. That's not bad. This is a lovely. I'm gonna let you pass that around, please. If anyone wants to see what the inside of an iPhone 5 screen looks like. That was a repair job I actually did last week. About 50 bucks for a new screen. Repair job, if they pay me ever, 25 bucks. So $75 for a new $500 phone. Not bad. What is repairability? A term used to describe how repairable something is. Okay, so you can use it as what's repairability score of 1 meaning it's you can't repair it, it sucks, or 10 meaning it's very friendly to repair. A movement to give consumers more control over devices. Okay, this term is coined by iFixit, it's an online company. They are all about repairing electronics, taking back control. So the repairability movement is basically holding our manufacturers accountable for their products, saying we don't want your products to be hard to fix. Make them easy. The iPhone 4, if you want to replace that screen, you have to take off the back, take off the logic board, the battery, some connectors, the camera, vibrator, everything, and then take off 10 screws, pop the screen off. That was about 2 hours, and put it back together. The iPhone 5S and the 5, 2 screws, suction cup, and then switch some components. So Apple, believe it or not, actually listened for once and did a little bit of repairability with their phones. Why though? Why do we want to fix our stuff? First off, it's your thing, it's your phone, it's your computer, whatever. You should be able to fix it. If your car breaks, you're just going to throw it out? No, of course not. It's a silly example because cars are a lot more money than phones. But still, fundamentally, you're gonna either fix it or take it to someone who can fix it. Things last longer. Cell phones don't become 6-month disposable items, they become multi-year investments that you actually keep and maintain. More meaning, more pride. I mean, I never used an iPod until I got this, but I love this one because I put so much work into it, and it shows, and it's mine. And you save money. Again, $100 versus $350, that's a lot. It also teaches you. I learned a lot of electronics and about how things work and things put together just by taking things apart and putting them back together. So how do you repair? The internet is an amazing resource. If you ever look up anything, how things work, there's always repair guides, instruction guides, anything you need. Look for solutions. Again, people fix their problems, they put them online, they say, hey, I did this, you can do it too, here's how. Get parts. There's a lot of places, Amazon does it, eBay does it, there's other companies who will send you almost any part you need for your iPod, your phone, your computer. And the prices are coming down finally because they're being mass produced. Find a repair shop. If you aren't quite technically inclined yourself, find someone else who is. Prices are still going to be really good and better than buying a new device. So what you're passing around right now is actually on the left when it was on the phone. The photo on the right is when I was finished. So completely back to normal, you can't tell any difference. It took me about, I think 30 minutes for that whole swap from one to the other and cost them about $50 for a new screen. If you've never seen the inside of an iPhone, this is an iPhone 5, so you can actually see the battery is in fact much larger, using more power. All the home button, all the electronics up here are actually mounted to the back of the screen, so it's hard to see there. But you can see here the home button, the shielding, the camera, the front-facing and rear-facing camera, and the speakers all on top. And so you buy just this, and then everything else gets switched over. So also you don't have to buy a new camera, you don't have to buy a new home button. All those other parts are still reused, as well as saving the environment. But I've talked about phones, I've talked about iPods. Is it just for that? No, it's for all electronics. That's what I'm talking about here. A lot of people switch out hard drives on their computer, they switch out RAM. There's so many more things you can do. If your screen breaks, you can swap out your screen. If part of your case breaks, fix part of your case. Computers aren't quite thrown out as frequently as phones due to the pricing, but still every 3 years someone buys a new computer. There's also music players, iPods, game consoles. Everyone knows about the Xbox rendering in depth and how everyone can fix that. They're really not that hard. It'll take us half an hour. Tons of fun. Printers. A little more tricky because there's not a lot out right now, but people are starting to come out with, hey, this is how you fix your printers, because you get your ink, it stops working, that's easy to buy new ink. But if internal parts stop working, it's starting to get more into how you can fix that, getting little gears or stuff to make that work. Speakers as well. This was back in high school, but still, kids sit on his laptop, got this lovely, impossible to use screen. I think a new screen was $60 and took us about 20 minutes for 10 screws, pop the case, rewire it. So, it's easy. Is it easy because I do this all the time? Yes, slightly easier. But still, that was the first screen I've ever done. 20 minutes. So, it's not difficult, and it's not a waste of time. It saves you so much. A little bit about my sources. iFixit is a company online, iFixit.com. They are basically spearheading this movement for repairability, why we should be doing this, save the earth, save the environment. So they have guides on every Apple product, SLRs, all computers, game consoles, washing machines. Pretty much if someone's fixed it, they posted it to their website so you can fix it yourself. If you're bored, it's a great site to go look through and see how your stuff works. They also sell parts, they sell tools, they sell a guide. Well, the guides are free, but you can buy parts and tools. So if you need parts, check out them. So their price is usually a little bit higher. It's because they have really high quality stuff. Whereas eBay, Amazon, sometimes you get really bad products. It's a risk you take, but that's why you always vet out your sources before you buy them. And also the internet as a whole. iFixit really didn't help me when I was fixing Xboxes because they don't give you the codes of what the errors are. So you search it on the internet. And I found 3 websites and had 4 fixed Xboxes. So, for those of you who are falling asleep right now, TLDR is fix your stuff. It's easy. Save money by fixing your stuff. Don't buy new stuff all the time. And save the world, because every time you throw something out like that, you're gonna hurt the environment. So, leave you with this. This is their logo for the Repair Revolution. If you get bored and have some time this weekend, check it out. It's pretty cool.